When we hear the word sacrifice, we usually think of pain. We picture loss or permanently giving up what we desperately want. But the biblical concept operates differently. It is an act that leads to freedom. Consider the story of Abraham and Sarah. Well past childbearing years, they are finally granted a miracle, a son named Isaac. To Abraham, Isaac is the anchor for every hope he possesses. He is the physical manifestation of God's promised future. But humanity has a long-standing tendency to cling too tightly to the gifts we receive. The 19th century evangelist D.L. Moody observed how this exact behavior plays out. He noted, "America is full of false gods. Whatever you love more than God is your idol." These tests act as a diagnostic, revealing exactly what we worship at our core. Which brings us to God's command to Abraham. He is told to travel to a mountain and offer his promised son Isaac as a sacrifice. The instruction creates a profound theological paradox. God is asking a father to personally destroy the very future God just miraculously provided. This is the decisive test of surrender. It requires Abraham to intentionally loosen his grip on his most guarded treasure. Yet Abraham's response is immediate. He simply cuts the wood for the sacrifice, saddles his donkey, and sets out with his son. The heart of faith lies in moving your feet forward, even when the requested destination directly contradicts your own understanding. The physical journey to the mountain takes 3 full days. Every step is a heavy, grueling march through an immense psychological darkness. This chart illustrates faith as the proof of what is not seen. As the shape crosses the bridge, it proves faith is an act of obedience, operating separate from how broken a heart might feel. As they toil up the hill, Isaac asks a devastating, entirely logical question. They have the fire and the wood, but where's the lamb for the offering? Abraham's reply becomes the defining thesis of his trust. He states simply, God will provide himself a lamb. Spiritual surrender requires trusting the character of the provider over the security of the provision itself. They reach the summit. Abraham builds the altar, meticulously arranges the wood, and binds his son. He raises the knife to complete the sacrifice. A voice calls out from heaven, halting the action. God commands Abraham not to lay a hand on the boy, because his willingness to obey has proven his belief. A sudden rustling reveals a ram caught by its horns in a nearby bush. The substitution makes it clear, God never wanted the boy's life, only the father's heart. Abraham names the place Jehovah-Jireh, meaning the Lord will provide. This level of obedience leads to divine provision. In the immediate aftermath of this trial, Abraham achieves a right standing with God, marked by a profound level of mutual trust. Because of this surrender, he earns a unique title. He is called the friend of God. When God asks us for sacrifices today, the intent is not to strip away our joy or leave us empty. This hierarchy chart shows the mechanics of spiritual surrender. We actively dethrone the idols ruling our lives, allowing the Creator to take prime position. The removed node returns in a subordinate role, protecting gifts from becoming destructive obsessions. When we have courage to lay our greatest treasures on the altar, we never leave empty-handed. We exchange them for enduring provision and the friendship of God. When we